We'll see. Good evening to everybody out there, and welcome to our live stream this evening as we finish off the Lego Creator Carousel. If you're watching in the future on Facebook, on YouTube even, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. And let's get started with some building. Okay, so first thing we need to do tonight is say a big good evening to Kerry. Hello Kerry, thanks for joining us this afternoon as well. It was lovely to catch up with you, lovely to see you. And to anybody who is watching, do say hello in the chat. We will be doing all sorts of shout outs and read outs, and don't forget to keep those reactions coming in. We love seeing all your little hearts and everything else that goes with it. And Gary says hi, hi. Okay, right. We will get this carousel finished this evening. I'm going to make a point of doing it. So first thing we need to do, I believe, is put on the canopy pieces. So yeah, let's get started with that. I wish there was a way to straighten these out. They never look nice and straight like they are in the instruction books. So apparently we need to attach them through here. So we will see that, and then they go in like this. Pop them on like this. So I hope you've all had a lovely day today. Let us know in the comments what you've been up to, where you've been, what you've seen. You might not have been or seen anything. You might have just been chilling at home. And if you are watching on YouTube, we do read your comments, so do leave us your comments. As you see, we're just putting on the canopies. We'll give it a little rotate around. There we go. Okay, first 3 canopies are in there. We're off to a good start. Oh, apparently I need to put all 6 canopies in there. It's a good one, this one. Putting all our little canopies on. A bit fiddly, they don't want to sit very well. Well, Kerry says, well, I've been pretty much raiding Lego bins for dark bluish grey slope pieces for rock work. And I wonder where you could have been raiding those Lego bins for dark bluish grey slopes. I hope that you found plenty of them. Hey, Nathan is with us this evening. Good evening, Nathan. How are you today? Have you been grafting today? Oh, look at this with the canopy on. It covers up all of that ugliness. This is going to look really nice when it's done. I thought it smelled funny, but it's just me. So yes, this evening we are putting together our carousel. As you can see now, it's got its canopy on. It's looking very cute. Look at this. It's really cute. So now we're going to do all the details. This is what tonight's stream's going to be about. We've got some bits to put onto the roof. and some details to put around here. So that's going to be really exciting. And hello to any of you that are just joining us. Good evening. I hope you're all well. Do feel free to put any comments in the chat or shout outs, or if the kids are watching, do pop that down there. Yes, it's looking very good. Can't wait to get this finished. It's going to be awesome. It is a very nice set indeed. Ooh. I've been grafting up at 3:30 tomorrow, and Dad's picking me up at 4:30 as we're going somewhere in Wales for work. Oh my gosh, that's an early start. But we've got an early start tomorrow as well, because tomorrow we are heading to Alton Towers, which is going to be awesome, exciting. I can't wait taking the boy there. We're going to have a good day. It's going to be busy, but we're going to have lots of fun. It'll be nice to go and ride some roller coasters. Okay, what have I got to do here? I love this set, but it's so big. It is really big. I have no idea where it's going to go. Not that I'm allowed to keep it. I kind of want to keep it though. Maybe it can live in the corner somewhere. I'm just going to end up with a lot full of Lego things that I don't want to sell. No, I must be good. I must be good. I must sell. Can't keep collecting Lego. There's just too much of the stuff. So we've got to make 6 of these little things now, which are going to form they're going to hold down the canopy pieces, which is good. So we'll get all 6 of those built now. So yeah, Wales tomorrow, Nathan. That's going to be a real adventure, that is. Wales is beautiful. I do like Wales. In fact, I would very much like to go back there again soon. Because there's lots of mountains! It is going to be a long day. That is going to be some serious grafting, my friend. Some serious grafting. But it'll be worth it, right? When the bank pays in. Never been. Oh my gosh, you're going to love it. Wales is absolutely stunning. It's really nice. Really, really, like really, really nice. And the air is so nice there too. And there's so many awesome mountains everywhere. It's a bit like paradise. It's a bit like paradise. Although my mum would say, oh, but it's full of Welsh people. She's not a big fan of the Welsh. I think she had a bad experience. But like I say, you can't tar everyone with the same brush. That is for sure. That's 3 of them made. Here's some strange singing outside. Must be our neighbours having a sing-song in the garden. Karen says, well, maybe rich politicians, I know, right? They're all urinating in the same pot, shall we say. Don't think I'll love it by the sounds of what we've got to do. Apparently it's a massive field we need to mow and weed, and there are 5 of us going. My gosh, that must be a huge field if it requires 5 of you. But that sounds like a good day as far as I'm concerned. It's going to be lovely weather, I would hope, at least in Wales. It's going to be lovely weather here by the looks of things. And yeah, surrounded by lots of greenery. Sounds lovely. James is with us this evening. Good evening, James. Looking good. Does it have a motor function? You can add a motor function. However, the set itself does not come with the power functions or the motor functions. But this little box down here, you can add a motor onto it. And I actually think it shows you in the instruction book how you can add that in. But with us selling this, and obviously we try and keep our prices as reasonable as possible, Lego motors can be blooming expensive. That's a lot of... Yeah, I was talking to somebody today who's telling me that some Lego motors are sort of £45–50. It's like, whoa, that's a lot. But yeah, it would definitely be cool to see it motorised. So we're just building these at the minute. These are little canopy, stringy things that are going to hold the roof in place. Nathan says, I'll just go message my dad and ask how big it is and I'll come back on. Okie doke, sounds good. We'll find out how big the giant field is that you have to mow and weed. One of these. And I need another thing. Where is the other thing? It is hiding. Stop hiding. It's actually hiding from you right now. This is not good. This is not good. Oh well, never mind. I'm sure it will turn up. I'm sure it will turn up. It'll turn up. But the other two bits are here, so we can certainly get those bits joined together. I can't believe how long I've been in this position. I've literally been in this position all day. I was in this position in the shop, sorting out Ninjago Destiny's Bounty, piece checking that, getting that ready to come on stream to build. That'll be coming up in the next few days. As most of you know, we are on the road to 50 subscribers. We are on the road, so if you haven't checked out our YouTube channel yet, do go and check it out, and then we can start live streaming from there. Oh, I think I've broken something here. Never mind. All right, we've got all 6 now. I'm armed with the 6. I'm dropping the 6. It'll be one of those many boxes. Oh my gosh, yes, I know, right, Kerry? The endless amount of boxes that we have at the brick box that are just full to the brim with pieces. So I think we have to clip this down like this and push this, and that sits nicely in the fold there. Spin it round. Oh, and James, if you're still there, did you manage to get your annual pass that you were looking at for Flamingo Land? Were you, whilst you were, I know that you mentioned that you were going to potentially go and pick one of those up. Get this joined in like this. Ah, I see how this is working. Very nice. Oh, this bit's a bit skew-if. You're back on the TV so I can watch whilst my dad... Yes, I'm back on 43 inches of excitement. Oh, he's just replied, it's 2,500 square meters. Yes, that's quite a big space. Quite a big space indeed. That sounds like a field that's big enough for Brickbox to fit in. We may actually end up in Wales, you know. I do like Wales. You can get Facebook on the TV. Yeah, I think you have to watch it through possibly a games console, maybe an Xbox or a PlayStation. But yeah, it is possible to push it to the TV. I've never worked out how to do it, but yes. It is possible. Ah, right, it's actually an app, Facebook Watch. Interesting, didn't know there was a separate app for it. There's an app for that. Alright, so we've got our little top bits on the canopy. Yeah, strongly suggest relaxing, setting it up on the TV, getting a cuppa, relaxing with us. This t-shirt makes me look terribly large. It's the thinner than I was, that's for sure. But I still have to keep going. No. Okay, so canopy kind of roof bits complete. I've now got to build 12 of the side panels, and you know how much I love repetition. So it's going to be a chilled chilled time, taking it slow, taking it steady. I'm not a big lover of repetition, but it's got to be done. It's a carousel at the end of the day. It's going to have some repetition, but we'll see if it's fairly painless. That's why I never really bought the, what set was it? The Ferris wheel. And because the thought of having to build like 20 individual gondolas and just repeat the process in different colours wasn't particularly enthralling. I do like a build that's varied build. I'm just sat on my bed eating ice cream and a chocolate bar before going to bed. Mad early, I think. Sounds like the life, that does. It sounds like the life. Just relaxing, ice cream, chocolate bar. Yeah, we've got a fairly early start tomorrow. Although not as early as your start, Nathan. Not as early as your start. That is a very early start. I think my son would freak out if I said to him we were getting up at that time. Okay, so this is the 4 lengths. So the 4 length slopes go on top and the 3 length slopes go underneath. And now I need my little translucent pot as well. Ooh, look at all the shinies. Shinies! So we need some good shiny bits. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna say, I wish getting up at 3:30 is living the life. You know what though? I much prefer, I'm an early riser. Not massively early, but I do like to be on the go. I'm not one of these people who can really, once I'm up, that's it. I'm operational. I'm like, right, we're off. I'm busy. I need to do things. My brain is going. So you can imagine what a nightmare it is on the other side of things on a night when, yeah, your brain's going do 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 do, and then it's like, you need to stop now. You need to rest. It's sleepy time. My brain's like, no, there are things to do. There is money to be made. Not that I really care for money, but when there's rent to pay, you have to semi-care for money. Oh, now we get to put in, this is a really nice little printed piece. Look at these, they're like little books. It's a nice little printed piece. Just what you got to do, innit? Go where the work sends you. Yep, that's right. Be thankful for the job. You know? It's good experience. And good money, I hope. So this needs to go in here like this. And then we need 2 little flames. Golden flames. Ooh, fancy. All right, 1 down, 11 to go. Andrew, good evening to you. I hope you and Oliver are doing okay. The ice cream van has just been. Oliver and Daddy O had 99s with sprinkles. Yes, 99 with sprinkles. Yes. Although, I imagine a 99 with sprinkles and a flake doesn't cost 99 anymore. It's a long time since I bought an ice cream, but yes. Good evening to you both. I hope you're all well. Yes, 11 more of these to go. So we've got the first one off the mark. Woo! You've got to start somewhere, right? Set those over there, so they're separate. Okay, next one. Far from good money. Wish it was though. Oh, that's no good. You'll have to come and work at Brickbox, Nathan. You get £10 an hour. But obviously the only problem with working at Brickbox is we don't have full-time work. Because, yeah. Oh my gosh, apologies if you can hear screaming in the street. There are children having lots of fun. I can't blame them. I can't blame them. Rather than be outside making a ruckus than inside not having fun. My Fire Stick does not support the Facebook app. Boo! Boo Fire Stick, whatever that is. That is a shame. That is a shame. Does that mean you have to stare at your phone instead, Kerry, rather than being able to sit in the comfort of your living room and push us to the TV? To be honest, it wasn't until Nathan mentioned that he could put it on the TV that I knew that Facebook could go on the TV. No idea. No idea. Nathan. I gladly work on weekends, and not for the money, but just because it would be ace. It would be ace. Although it can be a little stressful at Brickbox at a weekend when we've got parties going on left, right, and centre, and then some parties they don't want to leave, which I don't blame them. It's nice to sit around and chill. But yes, then we have quick change arounds where we have to get the room tidy, get the room clear, and ready for our next visitors. So it sometimes can get a little hectic, but it's all part of the fun. I wouldn't have it any other way. I am very excited to start building the Destiny's Bounty though, and I also have in some bags over there the Joker Manor, which is going to be really cool to build too. I'm very excited for that. It's just another model that I've not had a chance to build before. But yeah. Oh, it's on your iPad. Oh, that's okay. And of course you sat in your Lego room. Yes, you can't beat a Lego room. There we are. It's the place to be. I'm in mine. My cave of Lego goodness. The cave of wonders. I do actually have an Aladdin lamp as well. I'll have to bring that up. That will have to live. Alright, 2 down. 10 to go. Go there. Ew. And I need to have a little stretch because I've apparently been sat on the floor too much today. I'm just going to bobble on a little, do some stretching. Oh. That's it. If you sat in front of a screen, you've got to do some stretching. Stretch with me 2 days gone by. Stretch with me. I don't know why I decided to sing some Les Mis to the tune of that. I actually would come if you want, as I don't do much anyway most weekends. Ah, well, I shall bear that in mind. But if you are working through the week as well, then you need to take some time for yourself. I should probably give myself the same advice, but I'm not very good at taking advice. It's one of my weaknesses, I would say. Weaknesses. It's all very quiet downstairs, which often concerns me. What is going on? Hopefully books are being read. books, 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 books. Only work Wednesdays as I'm at college, the other 3 off Tuesdays at home as we have online work. Right. And what is it that you're studying, Nathan? I can't remember, you might have told me. But my memory is like a sieve. It's just full of Lego pieces. Which is peculiar, but yes, it's the way it works. Got too much Lego on the brain. And good evening to anybody that is just joining us. Hello. I hope you're all doing well. Just having a build of the carousel. We're getting there. We're on the final bag. We're on the home straight, as they'd say. Don't forget to leave us a little thumbs up if you are watching. Give us a little like or a reaction of some variety. I'll maybe tell a joke. I should have a little book of jokes, really, shouldn't I? Hey, I can see some reactions coming in. Thank you very much. Thank you to whoever's giving us some love. And Nathan, level 3 public services policing. Ooh, policing. Ooh, oh, look at all that. Look at all that love. All these hearts and thumbs up. It's wonderful. Wonderful. But don't do much, so mostly chill anyway. Sounds good to me. I wish I could chill, but no, my brain doesn't let that happen. So I have to fill it with activities all the time. Sometimes it can be exhausting. Yes, but never mind. I'd rather have it that way than not be motivated to do anything ever. It's all about balance. And I'm not very good at getting that balance. I'm kind of an all or nothing kind of guy. Although I'm quite relaxed right now. I'm quite relaxed this evening. It's been a good day. Got plenty of gossiping, plenty of Lego chat, plenty of Lego banter. Thanks to Kerry and her knowledge of all the goings on in the world of Lego. She's a little more clued up than I am. I feel a bit out of touch. So have you guys got anything nice planned for the weekend? Have you got anything fancy going on? I could just hear the kids singing outside. It's so funny. I don't know what they're singing. I can't quite catch the tune, but they're having a right sing-song. Probably be something from Capital. From Capital. Oh, speaking of which, a friend asked how much the tarot reader girl is. I think she's £5. I think. But I'm not. Possibly 6 at the top. At the top, she's going to be £6. But I think she's £5 off the top of my head. And Nathan, I've just been grilled all day by my uncle, who I was working with, and my other colleagues, but can't repeat what they were saying. Oh, have they been grilling you about your potential love life, or have they been delving deep into the depths of what goes on in Nathan's mind? 4 down, 8 to go. We're on a roll. No idea what that is, and I don't collect minifigs. Yes, there are a lot of people that do. Yep, cool, pass that on. Lovely, thank you very much. And if you want it, just let me know and I will pop it to one side. She's a good one, is the tarot reader lady. I think she's actually one of the first series minifigures that came with a dress piece. I could be wrong, but I think she's one of the first in the series minifigures to have that piece. I need to remember to straighten my back out. Oh, I'll get in trouble from my chiropractor. Your potential love life, we'll leave it at that, as it ain't very PG. Fair enough, fair enough. We can always discuss that at a later date. Or when we're out camping. In the woods, in the mountains, wherever it may be. And we'll have to get Kerry to join us as well. She's a geocacher, so I'm pretty sure she's happy to go out on lots of crazy adventures into the wilderness. Yeah, I'm really full. I had some really good food, made some really good food when we got in, and now I'm feeling really snuggy down. Like, kind of just want to lay out here and just snuggy into the corner. That would be wonderful, but no. There is Lego to be built. Pretty sure I will not ever be camping. Yeah, I kind of had the same feeling not so long ago. Yes, that is changing. I would like to give it a go. I would like to give it a go. It's just, yeah, expense, buying a tent, getting set up with all the gear. And then my concern is that if I don't enjoy it, I'll never go again, and I'll just have bought a tent for nothing. And us tight Yorkshiremen, we don't like things like that. We don't like wasting monies. I went proper Yorkshire today for tea. Chips and gravy. Oh, chips and gravy. Did you have mushy peas? Or did you have cheese? I'm not a fan of chips and gravy. It's not something for me. Alright, number 5 is complete. On to number 6. Well, what did I make? I grilled some bacon, and then I fried some onions with garlic, chilies, spring onions, and then I roasted some turmeric, paprika, tandoori masala, garam masala, ground cumin. I roasted that all over my frying onions, and then once I'd done that, we mixed 8 eggs together, threw the onion and garlic mixture into that, cut up all the bacon, threw that in as well, then put that in the pan, turned it into a big omelette, and then put fresh coriander and mozzarella cheese on top and grilled it until it was all brown and yummy. Ooh, it was good. Caden said to me, that's one of the best omelettes you've made. It was good. It was good. I love experimenting with things. But yeah, it was very tasty. Very tasty. But you can't beat chips and gravy. Nice simple tea. Full of, well, full of not a lot, but not quite the medicinal benefits that our meal had. But hey, as long as it was tasty, that's all that counts. And Kerry's got all the gear, well kitted out. I like it. You got to be kitted out. And thank you for the reactions. Whoever just gave us some love in the chat. If you are just joining us, good evening and welcome to our little live stream. We're currently talking dinner time. It's good. Home Bargains sold cheap tents. I got mine from there for only 12 quid. 2-man tent. Not sure if they only sell them in season though. Yeah, I might be looking out for some camping gear when it's camping season. Because I did go outdoors the other day. It was looking at hundreds of pounds for things. And I was just thinking, oh, do I really want to spend hundreds of pounds on things? Not massively at the moment, but we shall see. We shall see. Summertime's usually a quiet time for the business, so I have to be a little bit more careful with the pennies. Sounds beaut, that, mate. It was. And then I made some beans to go with it as well. And cut it in half, and we had half an 8-egg omelette each. So it was good. It was yum. But yeah, so we're just in the process of digesting that. I bet that I can hear no noise coming from downstairs, so I bet that Caden has fallen asleep. I'll see. Caden? No response. Oh no, he's awake. Are you alright? Are you alright? Yeah. Okay. He's alright. You're just very quiet, that's all.
Oh, I wasn't nodding off.
You wasn't nodding off?
No.
No, definitely not nodding off.
No.
Definitely not nodding off, apparently. I like it. I think if I wasn't streaming, I would be nodding off because I've got a little food baby. And Kerry's got rice and chicken. That'll be delicious. Nice and healthy rice and chicken. Not quite as exciting as cheese and gravy though. Cheese and gravy, chips and gravy. Because northern boys love gravy. Oops, guess who put a batch of chocolate chip cookies in the oven and forgot about them? No! Oh no! That's like, oh, we need to have a little moment of silence for the cookies that were too long in the oven. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to mourn the passing of the chocolate cookies. No. At least they didn't set on fire though. Well, I hope they've not set on fire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 6. We're halfway there. Yes. 6 more of these little things to go. I have a feeling they're kind of going to fit on the side of the carousel. That's 6. 6 more to go. Yep, lol. I blame you for going live. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I owe you a set of cookies. I'll bake you some next time. Let me know you're coming. Although I've never baked cookies before. I baked cake, but I've never baked cookies. Although, to be fair, I've stopped baking cake because I worked out that was one of the things that was causing my fatness. was sat around baking and eating cake all day. And the problem is that once I've baked it, I think, oh, nobody else is going to eat this. I need to eat it. It's going to go stale if I don't eat it. And I definitely didn't go to all that work for nothing. So, yeah, I end up eating far too much cake. It's not good. It's not good. But we shall see. Oh, now, come on, Kerry. Passing the blame. Typical Yorkshire people, eh? Yeah, if I made... What did I make once? And I was just like, I'm eating all of that. Is it brownies? It's like some chocolate gooey treats. I get terribly excited. I just think, well, I've put all this hard work in. I can't let it go to waste. But then I don't think my other half understood how much yumminess goes into a cake when I'm literally pouring sugar, and he's like, does all of that butter and sugar need to go in? I'm like, yes. Yes, it does. It's like, can we not kind of semi-reduce it? I'm like, no, because it's actually a scientific experiment rather than cooking, where you can just throw whatever you like in. You have to get it right with baking, otherwise you end up with something that's not quite right. That was an experience. The second time I baked, I didn't have something right. I don't think I had my oven hot enough, and I ended up making eggy cake. It was horrible. It was so disgusting. And I was really sad because it had taken me ages to make, but it tasted like raw egg. It was so awful. I think my mate makes the best brownies ever. They're beaut. I could eat them forever. Brownies. I do like brownies. Brownies are delicious. Yeah, it wasn't good. Eggy cake. Ugh. Just makes you feel sad. But that's kind of the thing with baking a cake. That's kind of the risk I found, and that's why I don't bake for people. Because I think I could probably be an alright baker for people. But it's that fear of if they cut into it and it tastes not great. Yeah, and then everyone will be like, the cake is awful. I'd be like, no, my life is ruined, even though it's just a cake. Okay, yeah, I've done that before. Right, I need to scoop before I burn the chicken as well. Yes, please don't burn anything else. And thanks for joining us, Kerry. We might be online a little bit later. We're probably going to try and get this finished, and then I'll maybe do a little bit of Joker Mansion-ness. So thank you for joining us this evening. Thanks for joining us this afternoon too. It was great to see you and catch up. And yeah, enjoy your chicken and rice. There we go. Right, that makes it number 7. 7 is complete. 7 is complete. 5 more to go. I'm losing the will to live. I'm not losing the will to live. It's okay. Just not a great fan of repetition. But we're getting there. We're getting there. I can see them all stacking up over there. The end is in sight. We're over halfway. The goal is in sight. Oh, excuse me. Oh, that was really garlicky, that burp. I do love garlic. I'm such a sucker for garlic. And it's really good for you too. How are you anyway, Ewan? Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm just getting ready for our quieter season. the next kind of 3 months are a little bit quieter for us. It's been a very, very busy 6 months since everything started being a bit more normal. So I'm just enjoying a bit of downtime. The stress isn't quite as much as it was. And there's some funds in the bank, which is always good too. So everything that we've kind of lost, we're kind of recouping. We're getting back to where we were before all of the madness began, which is good. So yeah, I'm settling into my new house as well. That's nice, getting to spend some time in that, because it's one of those things when you're working all the time, you don't always get time to appreciate the little things. It's been a very, very busy start to the year. We literally had to, the house that we bought, the person who had unfortunately passed away, the family hadn't cleared the house out. So we had to clear out a dead person's house. So that was 3 skips full of stuff, as well as charity shop trips, and then painting the whole thing whilst working 7 days a week. Yeah, it has been a very, very busy few months. So I'm glad now that things are winding down as we head to the summer. I'm getting ready for my 6-week break in the summer holidays, where where I get to have some good time off and enjoy the sunshine. Because I can't wait for that, and just kind of relax a little bit. Getting ready for, hey, number 3, 8 is complete. Yes, so I'm glad for that. That's good. How is the house coming along? Last time I saw you in person, you were still painting it all. Yes, it's really nice. I'm really happy here. The countryside, we're a little more rural than I was in the middle of Hare Hills, so the air is clean. I can actually drink from the tap, which is wonderful. The water where I was living before was so bad, it just tasted like drinking swimming pool. Because we're obviously in a very densely populated area. They just have to put all sorts of gunk in the water to get it clean. And there's no fresh rain, unless it rained. Then the water was okay, because it was all the fresh rainwater. But yeah, the water was not good. Not good at all. So I'm glad for that. The air is wonderful. I have grass in my garden. I've got birds in the trees. It's like paradise. It's literally like paradise. And it's funny because the woman that lives next door, she said to me, "Why on earth have you moved to this whole area?" I was like, "Trust me, where I've been living for the last 3 years, this is absolute paradise." She was really shocked. I was just like, you don't know how good you've got it. There's always somebody in a worse situation than you are. That's it. So I'm very, very grateful for the fact that we've been able to get this. I'd much rather live out in the sticks than in the city. I ain't a city lad, I'm a country boy. Yeah, me too. And it actually took me moving to the city to realise that. I thought that it would be, yeah, the city, but it turned out to be, no, not the city. Not the city. So yeah, I don't think my other half's coping so well. But then, not a big fan of quiet. I like the quiet a lot. Just like relaxing, getting out into nature. It's like something that's really wonderful is the fact that I can put on my walking boots in my kitchen, and within 3 minutes of walking, I'm off the pavement into a farmer's field, and it's just like, wow. And then that's it. Then I can walk for miles and miles and miles on really lovely path. Whereas before, I would have to get in my car, drive to where I need to be. But yeah, I'm really grateful for that. And we're not far away from all the connections too. So my commute to work has gone from being 45 minutes to 16 minutes. And that's doing the speed limit as well. So that's really nice. Because before it was, yeah, it could be anything from, sometimes on a good run I'd get 35 minutes, but on a morning it could be quite terrible. So yeah, very, very glad for the less commute time, which means I've got more Lego building time. Oh, more time at home. I can sit and have breakfast now because I have a kitchen that I like to sit in. It's, yeah, everything's on the up. It's like amazing what a difference that kind of stuff has. Like psychologically as well. Number 9 is complete, which is a strange Beatles song. Number 9. Number 9. I'm sure it's number 9. Can't deal with cities. Like, I go to Leeds for a little shopping spree. I feel so out of place and much rather be waist deep in grass on a hike or something. Yeah, I feel exactly the same. And I didn't really grow up in a massively rural area either, but it definitely is what feels right. Like, I have a country park on my front door. I have a nature reserve in my back garden. What else could I want? Literally, what else could I want? And Lego building in my loft. So when the weather's bad, it's my little retreat. And then I've got my PlayStation set up over there. And behind us is the computer. Which reminds me, actually, I've got a video game that I haven't even played yet. I bought it a few weeks ago. Managed to get a pre-owned one. Oh, brand new, it was like £45. Pre-owned one, £6. I'll have the pre-owned one, thanks. I wasn't going to grumble about that. And then I found out today as well that one of the video games that's one of my favourites, they're making another one. They're making a new one. So that's exciting too, because I didn't even realise that was a thing. So yeah, that means I'll need to at some point. So I think it'll probably come out at Christmas. So I won't get to play it until next summer. Because I'm too busy in the winter time to do any video gaming. It's only in the summertime that I can really video game. Right, we need to find some jumpers. There we go. I really haven't grown up into rural like you. Know what Nottingham and Pontefract is like, but it's not as bad as... Yeah, I think that places like Nottingham and Pontefract are a good in-between kind of place. They're not too rural. You know, you're close enough to all the amenities. There's a good supermarket. There's everything you need, really. But it's also not super built up, not uber busy with people and traffic and... Yeah, it always used to be funny because living where I lived in Leeds, if it was snowing, there wouldn't be snow where I lived because people are so densely packed together. But if you drive a mile further down the road where it's, instead of back-to-back terraced houses, it was detached and semi-detached, there'd be snow everywhere. So it was interesting to see that the impact of everybody living tightly together just having an impact on the snow and where it would settle and fall, and the busyness of the area. It was interesting. It was sometimes a little bit crazy because you'd be thinking, oh, everything's fine, and then you'd turn the corner to go somewhere, and it'd be like the snow would go from being this deep, teeny tiny, to this deep very quickly. Like, what has happened here? How can there be that much difference? All I've done is cross the road. But yeah, it's amazing what it's like. Alright, that's another one complete. I think that's number 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Number 10. 2 more to go. 2 more to go. So is it the police that you're wanting to go into when you're when you've got your qualification? Is that kind of what that unlocks for you? And is there a particular type of police that you want to go into? Like, if that's what you're going into. I don't really know what else that qualification would unlock. But yeah, that would be cool. Ah. There we go. I'm not even having to look at the instructions anymore. I'm just doing it from recall, memory recall. When you put a process into your brain and repeat it over and over. I'm going to move these bits, but they're so far away. There must have been quite a lot of bits when we started. Now, obviously, there's not so many. I can move them much closer to me. And that makes things a little bit easier. Oh, that's a letter. That's not going to help me out. That is the one I need, and that's the piece I need. Yeah, I want to go into the police. Then after 2 years, specialise in rural crime or dog handling. Oh, dog handling would be really cool. Yeah. As you have to do 2 years as a normal PC before you can specialise. Right. My sister's fiance is a police something. Constable, perhaps? Maybe. No, I think he's more than that now. I think he's got a promotion. He's something more. But I'm not sure what it is. I should probably take more of an interest. But we don't get to see them very often, so... And you know me, I'm not a particular lover of relationships through technology, even though I'm sat here streaming through YouTube, Facebook, whatever it is. Facebook. Oh, it sounds like Cadence having a snotty nose. The joys. The joys of this time of year for hay fever sufferers. It's not fun. We've got 2 long, 2 short, and then I need 4 translucent. 1, 2, 3. I really struggle sometimes with these translucent ones to find the correct colours. They all look the same sometimes to me. So I struggle with my colour blindness. Makes life a little tricky. But yeah. As a dog handler, the highest rank you can get is sergeant, but I don't think I'd want to go any higher than that anyway. Yeah, you don't want to get involved in that. They're all corrupt. They're not all corrupt, but yeah, you have to deal with a lot of stuff, I think. Dog handler sounds good though. Getting to keep a little feline friend. No, that's a cat. A furry friend even. Well, as long as you're a dog person. If you're not a dog person, then that would be a horrific thing to do. But, oh, Euromouse, what are you doing down there? Right, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. 11. One more to go. We're nearly there, and then we're going to lock them all on. Let's just hope the pieces are here to make the final one. I hope that they are. And this is where I find out if they're not. Don't tell me I missed 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Okay, so it's definitely one more to go. Now, I'm sure I pulled out the white bit that goes along here. Ah, I did. I put it by my side, and then it wasn't where I was looking. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where is number 4? Here is number 4. It's always the concern when you get to making the last one. You're like, will it be there? Especially when it's a pre-loved set. See, I like dogs, but I'm just cautious of big dogs. I don't know because of previous things. Not scared of dogs at all, like my ex used to say. Oh. I've never been around dogs really. I've been allergic most of my life, so it's always been a bit of a. But once I started getting over it, so I was kind of afraid because they made me ill. But my friends got some dogs a few years ago, and being around them, I mean, they're only little. I needed one of those for the tiger. Ah, Mr. Tiger, we can finally sort you out with your nose. Oh, I just destroyed half of him. But being around those, and then it made me a little bit more animal friendly, because up until then I hadn't really had any exposure to animals at all. Oh, sounds like there's a loft visitor. Is there a loft visitor? No, it is a ghost. Tiger complete. Yeah, so I'm better with dogs than I was, that's for sure. And my sister's just got a dog as well. She's I think she's loving it. It's hard work though. Hard work. My other half was like, let's get a dog, and then went to pick up a puppy with their friend and was like, let's not get a dog. They're so full of energy and excitement, and I'm like, yes, children are the same when they're that age too. Full of excitement, full of fun. Yeah, I don't think they realise how much work a dog is, especially if you get a puppy. They are live wires. My watch is telling me you should stand up. You've been sat down for too long. What are you up to? What are you giggling for? What are you giggling for?
I'm not.
What are you doing? Why are you laughing? Is the ma back?
No.
So why are you sat there laughing to yourself?
Because I did something and I thought you noticed.
What did you do?
There should be a rubber band somewhere.
Oh, you flinging rubber bands at me?
No.
No, it didn't come over wherever it was. Whatever you did.
That's a shame because they're really elasticy, so it shoots far.
Oh no, I didn't get that. I'm being attacked by rubber bands apparently while I'm building.
Oh.
I'm missing 2 slopey pieces. No. Oh, I'm missing these 2 slopes at the top. Never mind. Like my ex used to have 2 big German shepherds which never liked me, so he used to always bark and get snappy. So obviously I was very wary, but she took it as I was scared of dogs. Yeah, I find German shepherds, if you've not got to know them, then they're not very friendly. We've got one that lives down the bottom of the street, and I'm always very kind to it, very cautious around it, but it's still it's really aggressive.
So's my dog.
Yeah, so if you don't know them, then I don't think it's fair to say you're afraid of dogs. If anything, the dog's afraid of you. That's why it's barking, why it's angry at you. It doesn't know you, doing its job, protecting. Now, where's typical? I need one little golden looks like a little golden flame, but I don't think I've got it, and it definitely won't be at the brick box. All those pieces, hundreds of thousands of pieces at the brick box, but there won't be one of these. So yes, I'm missing one of these little teeny tiny golden flames. So we'll see what happens there. And good evening to anybody that is joining us. Thanks for tuning in. We're currently building the animal carousel. As you can see, it's coming together nicely. We're just getting there. So now we have to clip. We've just built 12 of these things. So we're now going to clip them onto the carousel. Make sure they're all the right way. So the flames need to be pointing upwards. Upwards. Uppity, upwards. Let's do that. Gather all my bits. See, once I was there a while, they were fine and would come sit with us. But till then, yeah, I was obviously on edge whenever I went. Yep, they are wild animals at the end of the day. I know people say, oh, it's my dog, it's my pet. No, it's a wild animal. It is a wild animal, and it can turn at any point if it decides to do so. Right, let's get this. Let's get these bits on, shall we? So, they should just click to here. Like so. There we go, twist and twist. Twisting around. Ooh, would you go see how the washing's getting on?
Washing.
And if it's done, would you hang it up on the line for me?
Yes.
And if not, then you don't need to do anything. That's the PlayStation. You get up, please.
Yeah.
Instead of destroying the PlayStation.
It's mine's taken bigger falls, and it still works. So.
Ah, this is interesting. We need a 2x4 in there, so I'm going to miss that one out for now, just for now, until I can replace it with a 2x4 plate. I don't want it to mess that up. That would not be good. Would not be good at all. Let's just get a little plate in there. It's coming together nicely. Okay, let me go. I'm going to go to my stash. Look at this now. It's got some really nice details coming in. I like it. Let's go into my secret stash. See if I've got a little 2x4 plate that I can use. Secret stash says no. Let's try draw number 2. No. I must have one. I must have one somewhere. Ooh. There's 50p in my secret stash. Oh dear. Well, there we go. I'm in credit. I'm in credit. Oh, you've got a magic lamp too. Just even a 2x2 would be nice. Why are there no basic plates in here? Where have they all gone? And a tauntaun horn. Let's try this box. Some kind of receiver. And a spider. Alright. We are running out of drawers right now. No, that's only got bricks in. Okay, last chance. Let's see. Come on, Lego gods, don't be mean. Ooh, a 2x4 plate. That will do. Thank you very much. Now you go back in there. Yes. Okay. So that needs to go on the blank one, which is of course now around the other side. There we go. We need to stick that one on, even though it's not quite complete. We'll be able to sort that out at some point, I'm sure. Right, now what are we making? Oh. More repetition! More repetition! 12 things. Okay. Okay. Alright, so we now have to make the things that go in the middle of the circles. We can do it, we can do it. Okay. We're just going to have a leg stretch before I do it. Leg stretch. Leg stretch. Ooh. Do you know what? I might be really naughty with this one and just get all the pieces out that I need and then just speed build it. That might be how I do this one. Although looking at the pieces that are left, I think it's most of them. So that might not actually be that helpful. But we'll see. I'm just going to have a little stretch out, I think. Just help my legs a bit. Ooh. Get a bit more comfiness. There we go. There we go. You know, I've got two pillows. I'm sat, one is here, one is here. Neither of them are helping. Go figure. Right. Okay, so what am I doing here? So it's got a clip on it. Yes. So we'll do it page by page, I think. So instead of making the whole thing, I'll just do it one page at a time. And this is a funny little thing. So you've got to put a bit in here and a bit in here, and then push a bit down it. Like this. It's a bit of a funny way to do things. Yeah. Looks like a little drone. Let's do that. Actually, this isn't quite as crazy as the last 12-piece thing. So we should be through this in no time at all. And then we've got a Destiny's Bounty to build, which should be fun. Never built one of those before. Good Ninjago pirate ship. That's 3. We're 3 down already. We're powering through them right now. Oh. No, I missed this one, Nathan, sorry. Just been through a box of Lego my uncle gave us and found a load of Star Wars things like helmets and Stormtrooper helmets, but no full figures, sadly. Oh, that's bad times. That sucks a little bit. It's always the case, and the thing that I find really frustrating about sorting used Lego is if you're putting stuff together and you think, yes, oh my gosh, I've got the body of this figure, and then you go to find the legs for it and the legs are broken, or the legs are chewed, or the head is chewed, or something is damaged on it, and you think, oh no, I was so excited. It's a little frustrating. But yeah, Kerry was telling me today that there's a new Star Wars UCS set coming. They're going to do Luke's Land Speeder, which doesn't really excite me if I'm honest, but it's one of those things. I'm sure there are plenty of Star Wars people out there that it does excite. But we will, we'll see. I haven't seen any pictures of it. I don't know if there are pictures that have been released yet, but I'm sure there'll be plenty of Star Wars fans that are going, "Hurrah, yay!" And Kerry was obviously mentioning about a UCS or a collector's, direct to consumer. What's the term? Hogwarts Express. Hogwarts Express. Got a Princess Leia body and head, but no hair, legs or dress though. Sucks, doesn't it? It's not fun when it's like that. It's really not fun. Or one of the biggest problems we find is cracks in minifigure arms. You'll just end up with a minifigure that's, yeah, cracked. And there's no way back from that, especially if the arm's got special printing on, or, yeah, it's really tricky. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got number 7 of these little funny little things that we're making. Or at least that's half of it. What happens on page number 2? Page number 2. Just put that piece in. Ooh. I'm having a moment. I'm having a moment. No, that's not the right bit either. Oh dear, my brain's malfunctioning. And an R2-D2 body, but not its, would you call them, legs? Yeah, the droidy legs. Droidy legs. Yes. Just watching. Oh, I see. Ah. Yeah, we're just having a chilled out stream, and good evening to any of you that are just joining us. I just got a very inappropriate text message. Oh my goodness me, keeping it funny times here. Funny times here at Brickbox. Never a dull moment in my life. Never a dull moment. But yes, do you call them legs? I'm not sure. I don't think you call them mandibles. They're insecty things. So yeah, I'd go with legs. I'd go with legs. That's probably the best bet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have no idea what's happening here. Something is happening here. What's happening here? Oh my gosh. 3, 6, 9. many times of a lost time, a time a long time ago, when Lego building wasn't a thing. Or at least not in my vocabulary. But it is now. We're having a good evening though. We've got 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Number 10, 2 more to go. 2 more to go. And it looks like I might be out of the pieces that I need. No, that's not fair. Unless I'm sat on them. No, I'm not sat on them. I may have to get some repairs at the shop for this one. So we'll get as close as we can. As close as we can. Gotta say, Ewan, I'm loving these daily streams. They're definitely putting a smile on my face, and I love the slogan, keep thinking outside the brick box too. Good. It's what we like. It's what we like. And I just can't wait till we can do it on YouTube, and then we can really start turning up the fun. Because I really want to have some interactive builds and probably be going for it. It's going to be good fun. And hopefully now, because I've got this in the loft, it's something I'll be able to keep doing, and you know, it keeps me out of trouble. It keeps me out of trouble, and it keeps me at home too, which is always good. So I'm not always at the brick box, because I can be a bit of a workaholic. And as long as people are watching and tuning in, and I mean, it's quiet tonight, but can't be busy every night. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 and a half. Not quite what I was hoping for, but they're fairly simple bits, so we should be able to repair them at some point. I'm just going to look in my bag of doom and see what's in here. No. There's nothing in the bag of food. Yeah, and I'm loving doing the streams too. It's really nice, and yeah, hopefully once we start growing a following, we'll get loads of people in, loads of people joining us. We can have a whole community of building and chatting and sharing our life experiences and just all the good stuff. Setting everybody off with good vibes. Good vibes is where it's at. There's too much chaos in the world. It's nice to just to have some downtime. Not too sure when you can do it, like if you need to have a certain size channel, but you can do that members only YouTube. I'd definitely join yours if you ever do one. Oh, nice. Thank you. That's very kind, Nathan. Yeah, I'm not really sure what it is either. I'm guessing it's like a premium type thing or a subscription based thing. I think that also exists on Facebook too, but again, I'm not entirely sure. All I know is at the minute is we need to get towards 50 for our to be able to live stream. That's all I really know at the moment. But hopefully more will become clear soon. I'm still learning, still getting it right as well. You know, like I'd have kept streaming with no face, just headless me. But you know, I will listen to feedback and do what is desired. Because at the end of the day, it's going to be our community that we build. It's not just for me. Well, I was speaking to someone today who was wanting to do a meet for adults, where we close the brick box off, and you book a little ticket to come along, and we just have an adult day. and people can surf through all our Lego bins, and they can look for cool pieces that they want, and we'll have a little building challenge, and we'll do challenges in the brick zone, and yeah, it'll be like a full adult fan Lego day out. You know, I think that sounds great. Sounds good fun. I'd love to get involved. It's always good to meet fellow Lego fans and fellow builders, and just people who like to think outside the brick box. But yeah, we'll see what happens with the subscription stuff. I know that on Twitch you could do that. I did actually get to the point many years ago, before BrickBox was really a popular thing, when I wasn't so busy. I did do a lot of streaming on Twitch playing games, and I did get to the point where I had, I think it's affiliate. Well, I'm not entirely sure of what the term was called. But yeah, you could have it where people subscribed to you and you got money towards the subscriptions that they took out. It wasn't called subscriptions though. It was something else. Or maybe it was called subscriptions. Yeah, that's right. It was called subscriptions because when somebody liked you, they could follow you. Yeah, so we managed to get to that level of that, but then BrickBox took off. So it meant then I wasn't able to stream, and to be honest, I was just playing one video game, and there's only so much you can play a video game before you kind of, because it was a creative video game as well, I was losing the creativity. It was not, like, you constantly had to be thinking creatively, and it was very time consuming. You know, it would take 50, 60 hours to do stuff, but yeah, it was good. It was good to do when I was kind of alone on a night. I could just boot up the computer and there'd be people watching through Twitch. But yeah, yeah, it's like a premium subscription thing where you can put members only videos out. Oh right, okay, where only the members can see it. It's like a thing that you pay for from 99p to £99. Oh my god, you'll have to look into it. Oh yeah, I didn't know that there was something that premium out there. So that's definitely something that I didn't know too much about. How long have you had the BrickBox for? If you don't mind me asking. No, ask away, ask away. How long have we had BrickBox for? I don't know, really. I think I've been doing this about 7 years, maybe 7 or 8 years. It's certainly been a while now. I mean, obviously 2 years of that is a complete write-off. But yeah, I think it's 7 years, maybe, we've been in that location. It's been a while. It's been a while, that is for sure. But so we're making these like little shiny shinies now. Shiny shinies. But yeah, I can't believe how long it's been. Like, some of the people that I met when they were youngsters, they're now at high school, or they're going to college, or like yourself, you're now in work and at college. It's really interesting to kind of see the kids that have kind of grown up with us, as funny as that sounds, and hopefully there'll be another generation of BrickBox kids where we've been able to have a good impact on some kids' lives. I hope we've brought some nice things to the community, and lots of folk that have come to build with us and play and get lost in their imaginations. And of course, I'm missing one, I'm missing two. That's just typical. Okay. Now what needs to go on next? We need to make 24 of those. 24. Oh, 24. It's okay. It's okay. I can deal with it. So I'm going to need 24 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. I think that's all of those. And then 24 curves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Oh, 22. That means I'm going to be missing 2. That's okay. I'm going to have to put in a little bricklaying order by the looks of things. And then I need 24 little slopes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Counting with Ewan. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 21. No, oh, 22. And in theory, there won't be the other one because the whole thing is missing. Okay, 22. 22 it is. I must have been in year 8 or 9 when I first came, and now in year 12, if you call it that. Yeah, long time. Yeah, I've got some kids that they've got older sisters or brothers, and they were newborns when I first met them, literally babes in arms, and now they're proper Lego fans as well. And it's mad to think that some kids weren't even born when we got going, and now they're just discovering us now after. And there's families that come to me and say, "Oh, we've just heard about you. Our child is just getting into Lego. Oh, have you been here long?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, 5, 6, 7, 8 years." What? You've been here this long? Yeah, it's amazing how quick the time goes when you're having fun. But I've probably been in that building far too long, if I'm honest. I need to. But it's taken time. It's taken time to do everything. I mean, we started with just the shop, and then that became the party room, and then the shop moved into the other room, and then the other room became the challenge room. You know, that was just an old abandoned office when we moved in, and then after that we moved the shop out of the party room and into the other room, and then the office, and then I got an office, which really just became a dumping ground, so office had to go. And then after that we moved the shop into where my office is, and we moved everything about, and then the shop became the builder's den. Then yeah, that was kind of the perfect formula for BrickBox. And we just kind of went from there. It's been a wild adventure. To say we started with literally nothing, it's been a wild adventure, and there hasn't been, you know, we didn't really take a loan. My dad helped me a little at the start, and mostly devoted a lot of time to it, which I will always be grateful for. Which enabled me to go out to work when BrickBox wasn't, well, when we were still minifigs and bricks, all those years ago. It was, yeah, just crazy times, and we just kept going from there, really, kept trying to do good stuff. And then schools would contact me, and beavers and scouts and guides and brownies, and everybody loves to build Lego. That's definitely what I learned from this, is everybody loves to build Lego, you know. And oh, I like how welcoming you are to new people. I can remember my first day there and how you were just so nice to talk to. I remember how it was all just one room and the toilets. Yeah. Well, my thinking is that if you've taken the time out of your day to come and visit my little business, then why would I not want to give you the most awesome welcome ever? Because at the end of the day, it's my world, and if it goes away, then I'm kind of a bit lost. I don't know what I do now. I guess that's kind of why I'm doing a bit of YouTube stuff too, because I will eventually, I guess when I get old, I won't be able to do that. So it's just trying to set everything in motion, keep everything ticking, keep moving with the times. Are you flicking more elastic bands at me?
No.
You're just creeping up the stairs.
I was going to ask if I could have some egg.
Yeah? Yeah. Actually, would you do me a favour and bring me a cup of water?
Just a cup of water.
Just a cup of water, please.
Okay, darling.
Okay, yeah. Got my posh streaming voice on.
Ouch.
I've got high hopes for you, and yeah, high hopes. He's got high hopes. He's got high apple pie in the sky hopes. If you can name what Disney film that's from, you get 10 points. You're more of a friend than just the owner of Brickbox. Yeah, absolutely. And that's how I would like everybody to see me. You know, I'm not just a business owner. I'm someone who, it's not all about the money for me. It's about having nice people around and creating a nice safe space for families to be in. Because there's most of these businesses that you go and visit, or some of them, they just feel like you're a number on a production line, and I don't like that. I like people to feel welcome and that they are important to us, because they are. Thank you very much. Oh, look at this service. Look at this. Look at this. Water, not alcohol, unfortunately. Oh, that's some good water. Oh, it's ice cold. Excuse me.
This is pretty cool.
You've gone all sob story, thank you. You've gone all sob story now. Are you having an emotional moment, Nathan? It's quite alright. It's good for us as gentlemen to be in touch with our emotional sides as well. As long as we're not crying when the room goes dark.
Is that referred to me?
No, not all, not all.
Are you sure?
Very sure, very sure. I don't like the dark.
I don't cry.
I know. I love the dark. The dark's great. You got a bit of dark and a bit of light. You got to like both of them. It's all about balance. You can get deep and philosophical. Yeah, it's. I just love hearing people's stories as well, where they've been, what they've been up to, what they do in life. We're all on our own little path and our own little journey. There's no right or wrong answer to any of this. It's just what feels right inside. Now it's my turn to be deep. It's just what resonates inside you. So we've got 12 of these little things coming together with the shiny on. Shiny, 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 shiny. Unfortunately, I think I can only do 10 because 2 of them are not functional. I don't have the pieces for them, so that is a bit of a shame. But never mind. Yeah, and then these are going to go in the middle of there. Just get rid of that. There we go. That's better. Oh my goodness me. You have 8 new business suite notifications. Ooh, posh. Alright, that's that gone. Anything else? No, we're all caught up. Everything is good. No, everything is awesome. Hi, it is. Watch this video today and my word, it hit home. How men find it hard or even don't talk to people when they're down. And it's so true. Yeah, and I'm always there for people, but never feel like people are there for me. I would strongly recommend, there is a really good doctor out there. He's kind of a philosopher and he's a university lecturer, and a lot of his lectures are available on YouTube for free. And his name is Dr. Jordan Peterson, and he's a really interesting guy who has a lot of really good things to say about, you know, life is tough, life is hard, life is suffering and misery sometimes, but there are good times too, and it's important to be around good people and surround yourself with the right people, and put yourself on a good path, because you know we spend so much time with you know, you can spend so much of your life with other people or in work and things. It's important that you surround yourself in a positive atmosphere, and yeah, just I think it's important for guys to be in touch with their emotional side too. And I think that a lot of the issues that we have in society are because, yeah, there's a lot of weird stuff going on at the minute, and everybody should be careful of it. And I don't know, who am I? I'm just a Lego man. I'm just busy. I'm sat building my carousel. How very manly of me. Whilst you're getting ready to go and like mow some fields and like weed stuff, and I'm like, oh, I'm playing with my toys. But yeah, it is what it is, you know. It is what it is. I'm not beating anybody up. I'm not causing anybody misery. I'm just making a pretty carousel. Right. We're getting into the final stages now. Oh gosh, more repetition. More repetition. But hey, I'm a big softie at heart, but when I need to be tough, I can be. And there's not a lot that bothers me in that sense either. Right, I need to make 24 of these funny little things. I'll show you in a second. They look like, I don't even know how to describe it. Funny little things is probably going to be the best thing. That's why I always try to think positive and make people laugh and happy. That's when I'm happy. P.S. Much rather build that than this job I'm going to do tomorrow. Hey, but somebody's got to do that job, right? So I've got to build 24 of these little things now. Oh, they're fancy stashes. Oh, they're dodgy monobrows. They're better than my eyebrows. Oh, these are cute as well. Look at these. These are like proper little eyebrows. I look like those women from those magazines where they shave off all their eyebrows, which I don't understand, and then draw them back on again. But hey, you do you and I'll do me. Doesn't seem like fun to me. Seems like a pointless exercise. Your eyebrows are beautiful no matter what shape they're in. You don't need to rip them out and then draw them back on again with permanent liner. And I'm sure as well that you can get like eyebrows tattooed on your face. Just seems crazy to me. But who am I? If it was my way, you know, well, it's not my way because I'm not tyrannical. But ladies, you don't need to wear makeup. You are beautiful all the time. You don't need to pour all that stuff on your face. But if you enjoy doing it, then who am I? Who am I to say no? But yes, I never really understood it. Women are beautiful naturally. Beautiful. But I guess it is nice to get dressed up from time to time. I just had this one friend, and she would always wear so much makeup that her face was always so sore. I used to think, why do you do that to yourself? Like, don't. Anyway, on a different note, have you tried the new Coke Intergalactic? No, I'm not a fan of Coke, unfortunately. It's probably got no sugar in it, so I don't do sugar-free things. They've got that nasty aspartame stuff in, and my body doesn't react well to that. It makes me all bloaty and headachy. So I try not to have any of that stuff. Yeah, what is it? Is it some kind of new promotional drink that they're doing, or is it a new drink to stay? I'm not very up on my Coke flavours. At the the Merlin parks at Alton Towers, they have like these giant Coke mixing machines, and you can basically mix whatever flavour you want in the drink. So you can have like Coke with Fanta, which in Germany is actually a drink. It's called Mezzo Mix. But there's all sorts of crazy flavours you can add. You can add a twist of lime and a flavour of this, a flavour of that. But unfortunately, they don't actually sell regular Coke from the machines. Everything is sugar-free rubbish. So yeah, I'm no good with that. Has to be proper regular full-fat Coke, or it's not going in my body. It's not going in. My poor iPad is buffering like there's no tomorrow. I have no idea what it's doing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12! Halfway there. 12 more to go. That was much quicker than I thought, actually. Yes, I'm making myself a series of funky blue moustaches. We shall see. I just can't wait to do building challenges where I can sit and rake through a tub of bits and just get creative. I'm kind of a bit ready for that. Well, this new one, it's a limited edition one, and it's really nice, but got that taste that just ain't describable but nice. Definitely gonna stockpile it before it goes, and I think it is regular Coke, not sugar-free. Oh, right. Oh, I wonder what it's mixed with. I might have to have a look. Although, yeah, I'd rather have, do you know what I am a fiend for? Fresh fruit juice. That is the thing that gets me. It's all about fresh fruit juice. Anything from, and it's got to be the never from concentrate stuff too. It's just delicious. It's so delicious. It's terribly addictive as well. But hey, I'd rather be addicted to that than some of the things out there you can get addicted to. But yeah, for a little while I was drinking nearly a litre of that a day, and some of it has, I was reading the label, it's got like 18 oranges in it. Thinking, blah, heck. I shouldn't really be eating 18 oranges a day. That's excessive orange eating. Yes. Can I ruin orange juice for you? You can ruin orange juice for me, yeah, if you want, yeah. Fresh orange juice, that is. You can ruin it. It's cool, I don't mind. To be honest, the thing that I love more than anything is walking into a cafe, especially in the Netherlands. They have this a lot, and they have a giant machine where they put the oranges in, and you can physically see them squeezing all the oranges, and oh, it's so good when it's freshly from the orange. But my problem with orange juice is that it's all pasteurised, so it's boiled up to preserve it, because otherwise obviously it starts rotting the second you juice it. But yeah, that's my problem with fruit juice, is that it's boiled and pasteurised, so therefore the goodness kind of gets, or some of the goodness in it gets killed. But and then yeah, it's not great. Where are we at here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 2 more to go. 2 more to go. No. How many to go? 24. 24. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 23. Is there the bits for another one? No, there is not. Boo! Alright, looks like 23. It can be stored in big silos for up to a year. By then the flavour has gone, so they add brands like Calvin Klein. So they ask brands like Calvin Klein for some aftershave, basically, to put in. Ew. Well, I'm quite particular on the orange juice that I drink, and I make sure that it has got nothing at all but the orange juice. It's literally 18 or 20 squeezed oranges. No preservatives, no additives, no flavourings, no nothing. I'm very particular about reading the the ingredients on the back of the stuff. So that may be the case for some stuff, but I'm quite sure that the stuff that I drink is not that way, because I'm very, very crazy when it comes to that kind of stuff. I eat nothing with additives or flavourings or preservatives in, nothing at all. So no sweeteners, no sucralose, no aspartame, no astafrutum or whatever it's called, no potassium sorbate, no calcium there's so many preservatives and additives in stuff. Like, it is hard eating sometimes. And I think, oh, I'll have this. But it's mostly big brand stuff that's full of gunk. Like, the amount of preservatives that they put in. Like, I was looking at a loaf of bread the other day, and I was like, why does the bread have E numbers in? It's surely just flour and yeast, and that's like water, and that's it. That's all you really need to make bread. But apparently not. So there's only certain loaves of bread I can buy. To be honest, if I had the time, I'd make everything myself, and that's kind of where I'm going, is down that route of making sure that I can make my own food, because they just put so much gunk in everything, and all that stuff. It can't be good for us. Like, our bodies are not designed to deal with all that crap, rubbish. Sorry, excuse my French. It's bad French. All right, so now it's time to put all these little strange little pieces on. Yeah. So we shall start clipping those on, and that's going to make the lovely shape on the carousel. In fact, can I sit this on my lap? Will it sit comfortably on my lap? Ah, it will. And if I pull out all these strange pieces, there we go. Move it over. Put that there. And did you know that a lot of food companies put types of fine sawdust in instead of corn flour, as it's cheaper? I literally eat nothing that I haven't. Nothing. I eat no ready meal things, no pre-made sauces, no ready-made anything. Like, everything that I eat is me. I make it from scratch, whether that be tomato sauce on a pizza. The only thing I don't make is cheese. I have to buy cheese, but I usually just buy fresh mozzarella. And the ingredients on the back, milk. Like, yes, that'll do. I don't... Oh, these have to go behind. I see. Yeah, I don't buy anything that comes in a packet. Nothing ready-made. All the curries I make myself. All my meal stuff. Yeah, it's all completely homemade, fresh. I'm a bit of not a fanatic really about that, but I just don't want to have, that you read the horror stories of all of these things causing big C, and it's like, no, I don't want that. So if it means I can't eat this or that. Oh, and chocolate. That's the only other thing I haven't fixed yet. I could go on forever about secrets that food companies have. It's mental how they get away with it. Yes. Oh, absolutely. It's like all the stuff in sugar-free. Aspartame. I'm sure that when I read the chemical formula for that, it is the E. coli bacteria's E. coli bacteria's excrement. There you go, useless fact for you, and that's what they put in all your drinks to sweeten them. So yeah, look on the back. You don't want any of that stuff riding around in your system. It's not good for you. It's not good. And then this new stuff as well. What is it that was in? That's in something. There's something that's in. I'm sure it's a sweetener they're addictive, and people that I know that drink 2 litres of Diet Coke a day. Oh, it's got no sugar in it. It's not bad for me. But they have severe withdrawals and shakes and migraines when they stop drinking it. I'm like, yes, must be all of that non-sugar. Yeah, it is bonkers. Well, it just shows you that the world is built on money-making and not on honesty. which is why I don't trust anything nowadays, which is why I do everything myself. It's why I want to go off grid. I want to grow my own fruit, my own vegetables, and yeah, live a completely self-sufficient life away from it all. Go completely back to basics, be growing my own fruit and veg. Just love it. And then if I can share that with people when they come to visit, when they come to build Lego, when they come to have parties, I know that there's nothing that I'm doing that is poisoning anybody or having a bad effect. Because, you know, people are getting... We're in this age of modern science, but I find that people are getting sicker. You know, we always talked about, especially when I was growing up, you know, less and less people getting cancer and horrible diseases like that. But now it's worse than it ever was before. I just think, why? We're not getting healthier as a society. Yeah, 100% natural. Yeah, but want to know where it's coming from. Yeah, that's right. I want to know everything about my food. And eventually I'll probably end up becoming a vegetarian as well, because meats, although I only really buy my meat from somewhere that I know where the animals are looked after, I know where they have a good healthy life. Unfortunately, I haven't got meat out of my diet yet because I just really like it too much. It's something that brings me happiness, but I know that if I had to do everything myself, rear the animal and then kill it for me, I'd really struggle with that because I'm not that good at that kind of thing. I'd be like, no, I love you, no. I can't, I'm terrible. If a fly comes in, I'm like, no, save the fly, grab the fly, put the fly outside. And my son's like, no, kill the fly. Spiders are the same. I've got to save the spiders and the bees and the wasps too. Oh, it's a tough life being a fan of nature. But hey ho, I do what I can to be as kind as I can. But we're getting there now. We're nearly done. We're on, I think we've got 3 or 4 pages left, and the carousel is nearly complete. I've just got these little crown details to add on, which are very cute. But yeah, it's all coming together nicely. But yeah, and the fact that they market this stuff to kids is what disturbs me even more. It's like, start poisoning your children from a young age with all this rubbish. But don't worry, it's got no sugar in it. Oh dear. We just don't educate people on how to look after themselves, how to eat healthy. Because food is medicine. Food is medicine as well. There's a lot of good stuff in food that can really help you out. I'm a firm believer in that. Oh, I need another one. Is there another one? No, there is not. Okay, so that's the end of that game. But at least I've got the 2 crown pieces that are needed. So where did they go? So they're going over the books. Okay, they're going over the book pieces. So there's one there. Let me spin you around. Then another one. So the books have those ones on. Keep spinning. Keep spinning. Don't think I could be a veggie, but I mean, I think it's got to be like trusted sauce and whatnot. Yeah, for sure. For sure. I think that's, you know, I hate to think of these giant sheds where there are just animals living a life of absolute misery. It really upsets me, and I can't think of wanting to buy my meat from somewhere like that. To think that the animal that... Because, like, no. It's just not good. It's just not good. Alright, we're actually putting the finishing piece on. Finishing piece. I can't get the final pieces on this yet. I need to get 2 more extra bits to finish that off. I'm left with some fancy golden poles, which is interesting. But yeah, let's don the carousel top. And there we have one very jazzy, snazzy looking carousel. I'm going to lift that up so we can have a little look. But yeah. And there we have our finished carousel. It's really cute. It's really, really cute. I really love it. So yeah, and as you can see, the little animals go up and down as well as you spin it round. It's so adorable, the little flamingos going, yay! Yeah, it's really cool. I'm really happy with that. So I just have a couple of bits to find to repair it. And now I'm left with all these spare pieces, which is good. Rather have spare pieces than completely be in trouble and not have all the pieces. There's a couple of bits on here that need repairing, but most of them are fairly generic pieces, so I should have them in the shop. There's just a couple of bits I won't, like these bizarre blue tusk pieces. I don't really know what you call those, but yeah, good job, good job team. We got there eventually. Now I'm left with a few pieces, but what shall I do with them? Well, some of them don't appear to be necessary. There's a little hot dog that can definitely come, and this lady can have a hot dog. She can have a hot dog. And there's a little stand as well. Where's the little stand? It comes with a little stand too, a little ticket man. So we managed to get our carousel complete. You can have a hot dog because you look hungry, my dear. She's feasting on the hot dog. Yes. So we'll stick that onto there. And yeah. I don't really know what we're looking at on time. 10 to 9. 10 to 9. I don't really think that's enough time to start anything else, if I'm honest. So I think it's going to be time to say goodbye. So I'm going to lift up our little carousel for one last little look. There we go. Thank you, Nathan, for joining us this evening, and thank you everybody else for joining us that's watched. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Follow us on social media channels. Remember, we're on that way to 50 subscribers so that we can start live streaming from YouTube. Keep that love coming in the chat. And of course, as always, we love people who think outside the brick box. Keep thinking outside the brick box. Keep smiling, stay free, and I will see you all soon. Good night, everybody. See you all soon. Bye now. Bye-bye.